Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time, I entered the water temple, so I'm gonna unequip these iron boots so I can move on. And also last time, I completed a long trading sequence where I can get this toy, the Goron sword. Woo, got a new toy. But now I gotta dive all the way down here and equip the boots. So sorry guys, I gotta keep equipping and unequipping the iron boots, because I don't know, it's annoying. That's the way they designed it. But they do improve upon it later, especially the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time. You can just set it to a C item then. Whatever. I gotta press start and equip it though now. Oh, I remember you.
Oh, you, if I'm right, Pringle? You're Pringle, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. Oh, I want to save them. I want to save them all! I want to save Zora's domain! You have to help me! This is a request from me and the woman who is going to be your wife! Pringle, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple there are 3 places where you can change the water level! I'll lead the way, follow me quickly!
And then she mysteriously disappears as she ascends for some reason. But whatever. Now this temple is notorious for being the most difficult and confusing temple in the game. I swear, it's still famous or infamous to this day. People still talk about it. It's just that complex. What makes it so difficult and confusing is there are so many small keys to find, and they are very cleverly hidden and easy to overlook. You know, there's nothing more frustrating than getting deep into the dungeon, only to be faced with a locked door. Crap. And then you gotta backtrack and find the small keys you accidentally left behind. Yikes. We'll take care of these guys with a hook shot. Well, that works. I don't even know what these things are. They turn to stone or sand, but then when you get close to them, they turn into rolling metal spike balls. It's okay. We'll go with that logic. You got it, game. Gotta remember, we're operating on Zelda logic right now. Christmas lights! What'd I get? What'd I get? What'd I get? What'd I get? I get the map! You get the map pretty early in this dungeon. I remember in the Fire Temple, it's a while before you even find the map. If anybody remembers that. So yeah, I can change the water level here, so let's go ahead and do that. Like I said, it's very easy to overlook a small key, and you want to pay attention to what happens when you change the water level. This one lowers it all the way, just sort of drains the water. So woohoo! But yeah, this temple's very tedious and confusing, but really it's not my least favorite temple. I actually kind of like it. It's okay, it doesn't really bother me. Of course, I actually don't have a temple that I hate. I like all the temples, really. I guess the only ones I really don't care for are the 2 mini dungeons. And that would be the bottom of the well and the ice cavern. I don't care for those 2 in particular. But I don't hate them. There's not really much I really hate in this game. I mean, it's my favorite game ever. So there shouldn't be that much to hate. Considering it's my favorite. Clams, yummy. Yummy, yum, yum, yums. Whoa. You could shoot them with an arrow, but I guess it's best to use a hook shot so you don't have to waste any arrows. Lorg. So here's one small key. Don't overlook that. And at some point in the game, I'll raise the water mid-level. And I have to remember to come back here because there happens to be another small key on the 2nd level. So that one's easy to miss and overlook because you will forget about it. I guess I'll keep the dungeon map on for the heck of it. Usually I just turn the dungeon maps off, but I'll keep this one on. Let's see what's over here for me to do. Guess I can bomb the floor. I don't know if there's anything I need to get over here, but I guess I'll go this way anyway. There might be a scatola, but I don't remember if there's an essential small key to find over in this direction. And like I said, I'm sorry, I have to annoyingly pause and put on the iron boots. But thankfully, in the later Zelda games, they fixed that. Because I know in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, you can select the iron boots as an item, like the bow or hookshot, so you can instantly take them on or take them off with the push of a button. But here in Ocarina of Time, you have to press start and equip it like a gear instead of a weapon or an item. So, but they do fix that in the 3DS version, thankfully. But unfortunately, not in this version. The original Nintendo 64 version, well, technically the GameCube port as part of Zelda Collection, is what I'm playing. And playing a Nintendo 64 game on a GameCube disc on the Wii. Wrap your head around that one, folks. Yeah, I think there's just a scatola over here. That's okay. I need it anyway. I can just slice it. Come on, slice. There we go. I don't think there's anything else over here I need. What's in these jars? Bombs and arrows. Okay. I will need bombs and arrows eventually. So let's annoyingly equip them again. Yarg! You do this a lot for the first half of the dungeon, I guess. I guess in the second half of the dungeon you don't do it quite as much, but here it's necessary. But thank goodness they fix it later. Now I'm sure many of you have a lot of horror stories about this dungeon. Leave a comment if you do. I'll be interested to hear it. How you overcame this dungeon after many hours of frustration, maybe even days. For me, actually, I didn't have that hard of a time with this dungeon because when I got to this dungeon, I had a friend with me, and my friend had already played through this dungeon, so he sort of knew already what he was doing, so he actually kind of helped me guide through it. So it still took us a while because he couldn't remember everything, but it wasn't a very bad experience. It wasn't as bad as everybody said it was, simply because I did have additional help. So I don't really have a horror story for this dungeon. But I'd like to hear yours if you have it. And this dungeon actually went pretty smoothly for me. I guess that's why I don't hate it, but I know a lot of people that really do hate this dungeon. See, I think I can just shoot this guy with a hook shot. Get him out of the way. Come on, you blue Tektite. Hoppity hippity hoppity hippity hoppity. There you go, you dummy. Find a lot of cutting switches here. Let's see, where does this path lead? Oh, a place. It leads to a place. Like, take me down. And then I gotta unequip them so I can just swim over there. I want to get in this little square groove and then immediately take them off again. Oh boy. Of course, there are some clams on the other side that don't seem to like me. Let's see. Now, it's possible to hit this switch from here, so I'm going to try and do that. Saves me a lot of trouble. And if I can, I'll go ahead and take out these clams. No, I can't. Guess I'll just unequip the boots and chance it. It's like, don't hit me, don't hit me. Don't want them touching my legs. It will cause damage. All that trouble for another small key, folks. That's right, this dungeon has a ton of small keys. All of which are pretty cleverly hidden. So, if you're... I've actually never seen a blind Let's Play of this dungeon before. I need to sit down and watch one, because I'm sure they're going to go through some heck. Okay, I got that small key. Now where should I go? I gotta keep a mental count of how many I need. Because like I said before, there's nothing more frustrating than getting really deep in this dungeon, only to realize you need another small key because you're facing a locked door, so you gotta backtrack. There's nothing worse than that, folks. I don't think there's no other Zelda dungeons in any other Zelda game that have this many small keys, I don't believe. So can I just float up there? Well, I can do this, I suppose. Will this work? Yep. Urgh. And this dungeon might take me a while. I might dare say this is definitely probably the longest dungeon. Definitely, probably. Is there anything else I need to get? I don't think there's anything I can get over here just yet. But I'll take a look. Hang on, did I go under there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's nowhere I can reach yet. But I had to make sure. It's been a while, folks. Like, better safe than sorry. Like, take them off. Blah. I have 2 small keys, and that's where I was before. That's the first room I entered. So now I suppose I'm ready to enter this middle column. Alright, what's the puzzle here? Obviously I'm going up here. That looks like a smiley face to me. Now I can raise it mid-level. Okay, and probably the easiest small key to overlook and miss is right here. Who would think to do this? Watch. I'm going to dive down here, put on my boots, sink to the bottom in my new slippers, and go in here. See, the block raises when you raise the water level. And who would think to find this? I mean, this is probably the one small key nobody thought to find or look. People were probably looking for this one forever. But make a note of it. After you play the song and get the block to raise, go under it. Let's see, there's a thing. I'm going to strike it from here to be on the safe side. Yeah, because things drop in. Evil little devils. Come on, open it for me. Say, "Aw." See, ah, nope. I think I hit the switch. You're dead. Then you gotta float up. Not up there. There's nothing up there, but there's something up here. You guessed it, it's the small key I mentioned earlier, the one that everybody probably overlooks. At least that's my theory. Open. I got a thing. Alright. And I also want to go in that first little hallway I entered when I got into the temple. Yeah, I can just raise out of here. There's also another small key you may overlook. One I just pointed out earlier. Look at Link's nose. It's so big. Got a big pointing Robin Williams nose. It's like, get up there. Get up there. Now I can climb higher eventually because above me there is another gold scatola, but I'm not equipped to get it right now. And before moving on, you want to jump right back down and get your thing. So let's get that key, and I guess I might end the video after that. Now, which hallway was it? It's the one with the torches. So where's the torches? There it is. Until the rooms are marked. So now I can access the mid-level. When you first enter this dungeon, it's all flooded. It's already the tip-top level when you first enter. Anyway. Blah. So here we go. Here's that wall. People do seem to overlook. I've done it myself a few times. I've forgotten about this one. It's ironic. I remember the block one. I guess because you never forget it once you do it first. But I'm guilty of overlooking this one a time or two. And it's like, crap, I forgot that one kid. Okay, let me go back to the main part. I guess I'll go back to the column, and then I guess I'll end the video there. As I'll keep on playing the Temple of Water. H2O Temple. That's what I should have called this, the H2O Temple. That would have been pretty cool. And educational. Blah. Alrighty then, well, I can get back in there if I shoot that, but I'm not concerned about it. I can't tell if there's Tektites jumping above me because I have my sound off. So I guess I'll find out if one lands in the water. So I guess tune in next time as I continue on with the Water Temple. So thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time. Bye!